Yep. So firstly, what is OpenClaw? So I will say that OpenClaw is a like self-hosted gateway. And like, yeah. So it doesn't have like a, I mean, you, in each case, I mean, if to compare with chats, in this case, it's like persistent daemon, which can like proactively messaging you if you ask you before. Let's say that you asked like to do something at some time, so it will do. Also, it can have access to your, let's say, if you install it on some VPS and you have some files there, you can ask him like, please, let's say, order my files, or like, please read these files and give me some summary of it. Yeah, so it has like access to your file management. And also it's support, you can integrate it with like, let's say with Telegram, WhatsApp, and Discord. So in our case, it will be Telegram. So basically it's the same. Here it's like OpenClaw. So what OpenClaw have access to it. So it can like, yeah, how I mentioned, like storage. It can also execute maybe some command in like terminal, yes, like on your machine what is installed. Yeah, so basically you can add like skills, so you can go directly in some database, do something, yeah, and analyze it with, let's say, OpenAI models or something else. Yeah, and you can it can send after that like to messaging like in the Telegram, or like basically how you configure it. So here is the same, like this is like the standard reactive chatbot. When you're asking it to just like answer you based on, basically if you attach there some, let's say, file, it will make a summary and give you a response. But here it's like how OpenClaw working here. So basically to install, like a next step, like how to install it, it's very easy. So in my case, I just like bought a VPS, like empty with Ubuntu system. And to install it, you just should have the like a SEUR program. And yeah, it's like, but basically it can be installed on macOS, Linux, and Windows. And the minimum requirements for RAM, it's like 2 GB. Yeah, like 4G, it's recommended. So it can be installed as a script, like via package manager, because it's open source. So basically, you also can download the and run by yourself the full application, and also in the Docker. So in my case, I installed it with this bash script. Yes, like it's if you'll go in the OpenClaw. So it's firstly basically this one. So when you will install it, it will do automatically all the steps. So it like detect the operation system or which version of the Node.js you have. So basically, if it's empty, even the VPS, let's say, it will automatically install like Node.js, but basically and register itself like a background service. So yeah, it's running. I will say it present. It has kind of an also admin panel. So everything is doing like registered himself as to access to cron jobs and so on. So but basically, it's I think it take around like 5 minutes to install it, and basically that's all. So the next step here is to connect it to some, let's say, like a open AI or Anthropic. Yeah. Here, so in my case, it's also like I integrated it with OpenAI. Of course, you can use like different providers. It supporting mostly all of them, which exists. Like with NVIDIA, also NVIDIA is providing like different models, so you can. But basically, yeah. So in my case, I use it like OpenAI. So here it's also 2 ways. You can connect it via API. Yeah, you can create a new API key on the OpenAI platform. Or if you have some subscription, you just should log in inside the VPS, so it will use like your code subscription. Basically, it's just easy. But I mean, like in my case, I added this key. So yeah, just you can go OpenClaw config set. So basically, it automatically set the key. Yeah, and now I saw that they updated a bit now. So during the process of installation, it will ask which provider you want to use. Let's say the OpenAPI you will select, and it will ask you if you want maybe like to provide API key, or if you have subscription. So during this process, it will automatically. Before it was a bit like that. So you should like it was installed, and after you should set up like basically the keys. So now we integrated with OpenAI. And also, I think you also should pay attention a bit how to use the models. Yes, because like it can be a bit also expensive. So maybe with some jobs, let's say during the night you have something to make some summary or something, or like to analyze something, and you don't need to use like more capable models, but you can use like, let's say, O1, like a GPT-4.0. So like to not spend so much money on them. And also it's now you can switch it by in the command line. But now I think also they may make this ability you just like write in the chat. I will show. You can in the Telegram or even in the OpenClaw chat just change the model, so it will automatically like change to model. And also you can specify kind of the primary one and the model which one you need for this like kind of job. Yeah, so I think this is all related to the like installation and selecting the model. The next step will be to connect this with Telegram. So it's also very easy to do that. You just should go, I think I also will present, you should go in the Telegram, find there is like, I think it's a kind of a group. It's like the name is bot father. So interesting. So yeah, basically this is the way you find it. And the kind of there's you should select like create a new bot, create this bot, and after that Telegram basically will provide you kind of this message. So it will be like a token. So you can copy this token, go in the OpenClaw chat, and you can say like, hi, connect me please with Telegram, and specify basically this token, and it will kind of automatically do everything for you. So after that, we have like integrated Telegram. We can, but basically, I think we mostly done. So after that, we can like start to do to add some tools. In my case, I added like integrated with Google Calendar. So for that, there is like a skill I also will show in the OpenClaw. You should just like enable it, and then basically how it looks after you integrate it with it. So you can, like schedule a call with Thomas tomorrow at 2 p.m. So it will create automatically an event. So like send to Thomas an invite. Also, you can ask if you are free, let's say on Thursday afternoon. So you also can check the calendar and can give you some answers. Also, you can like set up some scheduler to like send my scheduler every morning. So it will basically automatically set up in the OpenClaw cron job, which will send you like the schedule every morning at 8 a.m. And also, of course, like this like proactive reminders, like message me in 10 minutes before meetings. So it will do that. So basically, to connect with Google, it's kind of, I will not say, I think it's simple. You just, if you are on Mac, just install this command, this Google CLI, and do Google Auth, so it authorize you and redirect you to the Google. So you should kind of allow, like let's say that on which services do you want. Like in my case, it was like Google Calendar, and I give him access to my email. So if someone is sending something, you also can check. Here it's again different. You can connect it with a MCP server, or of course like this IC feed. But in this case, it just will read on your local environment. So I think on the Mac, it makes sense maybe. But like if you want to have access to Google, I think that the easiest way maybe is this one. Basically for me it was. So now kind of we have like all these integrations. So we set up like OpenClaw, provide it like which model to use, like connect to the Telegram, and after that like integrated with the Google, Google Workspace, let's say. So basically how it can looks when you integrate it with it. So this is like what it can do. Like let's say on each day, like so it can send you morning briefing, but basically it's like weather events, tasks, and also if you have like you can ask him to do some brief. What emails did you get? So you can also request email summary. Of course, I didn't integrate it, but it's also possible to via voice to speak with him via Telegram. So also you can basically request a meeting, which I presented, a proactive 10 minutes meeting. And yeah, you can ask basically to maybe to use like switch to cheaper model. So I think this is what we have in the end. So here we like a one-line installation. Choose like the AI provider. If you connect to Telegram, you basically have like 48 hours per 7 Telegram access, and yeah, smart calendar scheduling, and basically 100 self-hosted, and you are kind of controlling which data it has access. So I think basically this is all. So just and I say some examples. If you want, I can window. So basically, this is how it looks to create a new bot. So it should find in the Telegram this like bot's father, and here you should like type like new bot. So you should like say SD2. I mean, like let's say it will be John. And here you kind of should provide his like good news. John is username for the bot. It's must end bot. Something like you can SD2. So bot. So but basically what I said, like you just can copy this message, copy it and go in the OpenClaw chat, and it will automatically set up this integration. So but basically after you install, you can like go to this let's say that if you install it on localhost, you can access this port. So here you will have kind of admin panel for the OpenClaw. So basically this is like the chat which I mentioned. So here you can just paste here like the message from the Telegram and like ask connect me please with Telegram. So it will do everything by you. Also, if you want to set up like a Google, you can also like set up. Probably this is like the skill basically to work with Google Workspace. It's like Google Workspace. So I mean, like after that, it will provide all the steps which you need to follow to install it. So I think this is kind of all. Just like if you ask it to do some reminder for something, basically it will create here the cron jobs. So you can check which you see, but basically this is like the prompt which I sent. So it create this job. So in this case, like each morning or like for some days you ask it. So it will like do something, let's say at 8 a.m. Like your scheduler per day, or like some brief history, what you had like from previous day. I mean, like it's up to you what you ask, it will do. And also, so I just asked him to send an email to Thomas. So because I give him access also to my contacts, he understands which day he found this Thomas. And yeah, you see, like he is asking what should the email say. Say just hi. So he got like the recipient. And basically I got the message that it's sent. Basically we just apply up around when Thomas will send me an email just to make a reply on it. So here, I mean, like, of course, this is like kind of do not work. You do not have this ability to make it directly in the Gmail. It will, of course, will kind of, let's say each 5 minutes, try to get the emails from Gmail. And if you will get there, and it will automatically respond back. So but basically, I like ask to stop this job. Do not have it, yes. Yeah, also I asked like to schedule a meeting with Thomas at 3 p.m. So it asking me basically which day and should I invite Thomas by email too. So I said yes. And like it asked like how long should it be. Now, but basically, of course, you can provide this in one prompt that it will do automatically. So but basically, this is like the log which he sent. So in the end, it's like done. I schedule a meeting. Also, I asked a bit later, like to add Natalia also to this event. So basically, it was gone there and added her too. And yeah, I asked send me the schedule for tomorrow, so it will go into my calendar, pull it, and basically provide me the messages. Yeah, I think that's all.